Hey guys, Miskatonic here. Welcome back to Let's Play EU4 as Romania here in the MEIOU and Taxes mod version 2.0. So I'm coming back at this specific date, and it took me a while to remember why, because it's been a couple of days since I've played, but the reason is I have taken expansion ideas. So we finally have a colonist, and the reason I took expansion now is because of one reason, actually. It is that global trade is not spawned yet, and it's currently almost time for the manufactories to spawn. So I want it to spawn, and the only way I can do that is if I do it myself. So to do it, I'm going to need one trade company, and the only province that I am in reach of is this one province over here in Africa. The only province that is a trade company, that is. Well, I guess I could take these two as well, but this one is a estuary, so I figured that would be the best place to start. Also, this will give me a little bit more range to come down here, if there is places down there. The unfortunate thing is that I don't have exploration, so I will not be able to actually explore any of the undiscovered terrain. So I'm going to be relying on just basic spread for that. And currently, the most recent spread I've received is Rocktail, or Hatton Bank, one of these two. So it hasn't really expanded too far outside of, this stuff, which is already settled. So hopefully we'll get to see around the African coast. If not, it's going to be a little bit harder to actually colonize, because currently this stuff is just too far. Like this one, actually I don't know if I can even see that one. No, I can't. This one I can see, but it is very far away. I'm going to need a lot more colonization range to do that. So yeah, in 7 days the colonists will arrive there. How do I get rid of this? Yes, 7 days he will arrive, and I can form the trade company there immediately, and hopefully that will satisfy all the requirements. Also, in the break, I've done a couple wars, namely Hungary, the most obvious one. After he gained independence from England during that war, he had no allies, so obviously I just declared on him and took all of the bordering provinces, so he's completely isolated, surrounded by me. No one else can get in on that. Like, I was worried Poland would get in on that, so that's why I declared on him. I brought my overextension back up, unfortunately, so we'll have to deal with that. And I also ate some of the miners that got spat out. Milan went to war with Naples? I don't remember who he was at war with. Sweden, Denmark? No, it wasn't that war. Maybe it was that war that it got spat out. Must have been. Yeah, so he had two people spit out, Padova and, not Balloon, Treviso. These two were spat out. Balloon I got in the peace deal with England from Alan Cohn when they peaced out. He gave me Balloon. So I'm pretty close to finishing Venetia now. I ate these two. The only two left are these, which, oh, that's not a core, that's just part of the state. Yeah, these two. I don't even need to fabricate claims anymore, because I am so pious I can just declare holy war on basically everyone, except for Georgia. I also declared war on Russia and got the rest of Moscow? Oh no, there's still a little bit more of Moscow that I need. But I got the rest of this state, and I took Moscow itself for Kiev, which was good. And I also have show superiority on White Horde, even though I don't border him for some reason. So I probably will be declaring that pretty soon here, and just feeding a lot to Kiev. There's also some potential over in Italy, although I'm pretty overextended. I think it'll be okay to do more. Rimini has no allies. Ravenna has no allies. Ravenna is a really good target because they have a port, a lagoon, so it's an obvious one. Also Rimini, just to get him out of the way. He has no allies. Might as well eat him. Who else? I mean, really, there's anyone I want to declare war on at this point. I probably just could. So yeah, let's wait and see how this colonist turns out. We've gained colonialism against Spain. Hold on a second. Spread the true faith against Joloff. And Greater Fulu and Mali. It's interesting how it calculates that. It must just be distance, because I don't border any of them. Technically, the only ones I border are Spain, which is why I have colonialism on them, I guess. But I don't really want to fight Spain. We do neighbor him now, so he doesn't like us nearly as much. But let's most importantly turn this into a trade company, and hopefully that will spawn the institution. I'm not sure, you know, how long it takes. It might take a day or a month. Something else I've been doing is filling out my army quite a bit. Obviously 26,000 stack now, 5 of them. I still even have room for more if I wanted, but it's very, very, very expensive now. Even at no maintenance, it's costing me 62 ducats. So I'm going to hold off on that. But I will get ready for war with the White Horde. I really probably only need 2 armies for that. And I probably need to split them in half so they don't take monstrous attrition on the steppe. I also have tons of states that I can use, but I'm just waiting for Germian, which is at 45%. Getting there. Just give me 50 Diplo. Okay. It's just some random stuff about the Queen. Cool. Give me the points. I've been working on the province names. I think I'm all caught up. I finished Palestine and everything in Egypt itself. Also, they wanted to see the culture in Germian. It's mostly Greek on the western coast. On the inside, it's all Turkish and a little bit of Uruk. I don't know what that is, to be honest. I've never even heard of it before. This mod might be like a precursor Turkish tribe. I don't know. It's not like a Anatolian thing. I don't think. Maybe it is. Is it a... No, I don't think they still existed this time. I don't know. Man, I really want that church... Actually, I don't think I need the church influence. Nope. So I'll just go for the smaller one. What else was over here? This is just the Turkish group. Turkish and Greek. So this is all the pink is Turkish, all the orange or reddish is Pontic, and the light blue is Yoruk, and the dark blue is Cappadocian, which still exists. I thought Cappadocian was the proto-Anatolian culture. Yoruk sounds Turkish, but I don't know. I've never heard of it before. There's been no more spread of Wallachia. I guess Timok did convert. That might be a new one. I accepted Crimean, and the reason is that it'll never convert to Vlach. So, because I have Moldavian as accepted, Moldavian will never convert to Wallachia, so Wallachia will never border Crimean, so I might as well accept it, was my logic there. There's probably more cultures I could do that with, but theoretically Vlach could spread to all the other cultures, so I'm kind of waiting for no real reason. I can't accept Greek. That's the most logical one since I have most provinces as Greek. I think even more than Wallachian right now, mainly because of Constantinople. Where would I see that? I guess here. Yeah, Greek, 27% of my country is Greek. I'm assuming that means 27% of the population. So I could accept them, which would be smart in a sense, although accepted cultures don't make too much of a difference. The biggest difference is the conversion cost, actually, I believe. Yeah, non-accepted is minus 5% to missionary strength, which is a lot. It's quite a lot. The unrest doesn't matter as much as it would in vanilla, since unrest is drastically different. It definitely helps, but it's not the main concern, at least for me. So I'm not really in a rush to accept cultures. I'm rather just... I mean, Crimea made sense to me since I'm never going to get up there to convert them. The other problem with these huge stacks is that they are very prone to attrition, even at this stage of the game. So I think splitting them up kind of makes sense, actually. Alright, White Horde still has no allies. Yep, no allies. I don't know how much I'm going to take, but at this point I just feel like taking a lot, because Kiev is pretty loyal now. The biggest issue with Kiev, I think, was population. I think we've kind of dwarfed them in that respect. I mean, we always did, but it was a lot more even. Like, Kiev's only at 9% right now. Their population count really does add a lot of percentage points, but I don't know. I'm not too worried about Kiev anymore. So I just want, at this point, to make a nice border, basically. And to fill out states, essentially, as much as I can. Oh, we can settle the question of Rome. Do I want to? I'm just going to tell them no. Like, you can't... Like, we're not compromising here. Like, you know, we never gave you an option to compromise. Why would we give you one now? Okay, Portuguese is reformed. Yeah, these provinces aren't... And this is the bug that has been talked about, which is still not fixed, actually. And they have no plans to fix it currently. Well, they want to fix it, but they don't know how to, I guess. And the bug is that the population, or the innate fertility of a colonized province is reset. So uncolonized provinces have innate fertility, just like any normal province does at the beginning of the game. But when you colonize it, that value gets reset to 0 or 1, which means that the growth rate of colonized provinces is very small. So they are just very weak. Which for provinces like this would make sense, like little trade post islands, but I mean, Azores, I don't know what the population would have been back in these times, but today they have a lot of people in the Azores. Like, I was surprised. Might as well just make this even more laughable. Musketeer regulars. Bayonets were introduced in the mid-17th century and were gradually refined and made more reliable. Musketeers advanced slowly on the enemy, pausing to fire volleys at them in an attempt to break the enemy line, allowing cavalry to pursue and mop up the scattered enemy. When this failed, a bayonet charge and hand-to-hand combat was necessary. This tactic gradually made pikemen superfluous, and where there had been 3 pikemen to every musketeer by the beginning of the century, there were 5 musketeers to every pikeman by the end. That's interesting. Very interesting. The other one, platoon fire. The same text. Different stats, I guess? Yeah. So this one's... They both have the same fires pips. I guess it just depends on if I care about defensive shock or offensive shock. Same with morale, I guess. I don't know. I kind of like the offensive usually, but... let's go for the more balanced, like, defensive unit, I guess. Although, really, we have such high manpower that offensive makes more sense. So I'm gonna, yeah, I changed my mind. Okay, Georgia would even join us, but there's really no point. This colonist is probably going to take a very long time. Okay. I've had this before. It's not really a good event at all. And we're still waiting on cores. Actually... Oh yeah, that's a thing too. I think that must be from High Piety. Where's that modifier at? Is it not a modifier? Is it a... Yeah, there it is. Ghazi or just war. At war with religious enemies. So, it might just be an event for pious nations, I guess. Actually, you should go there. And then you should go here since you have the general. And you can go over there. Here we go. Although it was a rich and powerful city in its own right, Rome was also a holy city to pious Catholics. As the personal fief of the Pope, it guaranteed neutrality, on paper at least, without a state of its own. However, the Pope was a virtual prisoner in the Vatican, and Romania was the villain of Christendom. Says who? No one else has cared. A new Pope has offered us a compromise. However, he will recognize us as the rightful rulers of Rome if we allow the Vatican to become an independent state within Rome ruled by the Pope. So, minus 10% tax, basically. That's what that means. Who gets pissed? Oh no, it's just a few nations get an event, I guess. Or I can say no compromise. Well, hell yeah, that was my point to begin with. It's like, why would we compromise at all now? Okay, so this doesn't really do anything, I guess. Unless it's like you want to give the Pope Rome. I don't know. Or the Vatican City, I guess. Oh. Yeah, Kiev, even Kiev can't beat White Horde. He's higher military tech. It's a little embarrassing. I occupied no guy. Okay. Well, I guess just go there. We get a bonus in colonial range from having the expansion idea group, but not the exploration one. Really? 50% range. Okay. We've gained the Spice War, Casus Belli against all of the Indians, and the Trading Post War against the Africans down here. That is pretty cool. Does that mean I actually have range of, like, Madagascar now? I do. Well, you know what? I'm going to, what is my actual, like, maintenance on colonies? Barely anything. Affecting our settler growth by 71 per year. Well, I can even get more of these. Is there any, like... I mean, there's no reason to colonize this trade node, is there? This is Guinea. It goes to Conem, which is north, I guess? No? Or that might be coming in, actually. Looks like it's coming in. Okay, so it feeds to... Does it feed to Timbuktu? I can't even tell with, like, these tabs. Yes, it feeds... No, Congo feeds to Guinea, right. So that means Timbuktu gets fed from Guinea. Okay. So it goes to Timbuktu. Timbuktu goes to... Oh, Timbuktu does go to the Barbary Coast. So that is one option to get it to Venice. So it's not completely useless. It's being fed to Timbuktu right now. Most of Timbuktu is being sent to Maghreb, though. What else? It goes to Andalusia, which goes to Genoa, I think. Yeah, Andalusia only feeds to Genoa, which is an end node that we're not too interested in. I mean, it's definitely an option, especially since we have Rome. Venice is an easier option, I think. Also, it makes more sense with our setup currently. I mean, Genoa is a very powerful node, usually. It's the most powerful end node currently. There's 4 of them. The Germans have one in Hansa. There's Venice and Genoa, obviously, and then I think the Netherlands. Yep. So right now, Genoa is the most powerful. And it's not as good as the Aegean by quite a lot. So as soon as we feed all of this to Venice, Venice obviously will be the strongest, but just looking at it from a base perspective, Genoa is better. Because we can also transfer the Aegean to Naples. And the only thing that we'd miss out on is the Danube trade, because the Danube only goes to Venice or up to the Hansa. And like we don't, I mean, we have a lot of land in the Danube area, but is that worth it? I guess it is. There's a lot of trade value here. That's just kind of sitting in there. I think Venice just makes too much sense still. We're never going to get value from Ruthenia. It only goes to Krakow or Baltic, which. No, actually, we can push Krakow. Well, we'd have to somehow push Krakow, which I don't know if I can. So if we annex Kiev, we can get a little value here from Ruthenia. Maybe. We're going to make Poland very rich, that's for sure. Because for some reason Ruthenia does not come back to the Crimea. Although I guess the Crimea feeds to it, so... That's a bonus for Russia, I guess. There's a lot of money we're taking out of the Caucasus, despite not having any land there, except for vassals. and not very much of it. It's just through boats, I think. Yeah, we have the most trade power here. Oh, it's not even through boats. It's just trade efficiency and stuff. Holy shit, that's strong. All I have is a merchant here. Wow. Wow, that's cool. We have some famines. Not too much in our land. Actually, none in our land. It's all in our vassals and our allies. Anyway, so... yeah, so Guinea also goes to British Isles. It doesn't help us. Low Countries and France. So we'd have to push it to Timbuktu, and then from Timbuktu we'd have to push it to... yeah, I don't think it's really worth it. I think it is better to come out here. So I could colonize this. Mawuti. Do I have 2 colonists? How did I get 2 colonists? Settler level 8. What does that even mean? I have no fucking clue. Well, I'm going there then, I guess. I can also colonize Baluchistan. I mean, that's a thing. But yeah, I kind of just want to get to the Indies and then push... somehow, we're going to have to conquer the fucking East, I guess. Oh, man. That just sounds like a lot of work. So I could colonize some things out here and then just push from India to any of these nodes, really. I don't know. I could figure it out. But I think Venice is the first step. Anyway, let me check the other... yeah, there's tons of modifiers out here for the grab. Spain already got a good one. It's better than mine. There's another estuary right here. This is just a regular port. This is just another regular port. That is a regular port. Is there one right there? No. There's another estuary. Oh, someone owns that already. And this is a different trade node. Yeah, so there's like six trade modifiers open for colonization. Or 5. 5 more. 6 total. But I mean, if I don't use them, what's the point of wasting time over here in the West? What feeds into Guinea? Brazil, which I have not discovered. So that gives me an option to form a colony if I wanted, because I could push from Brazil to Guinea. Guinea to Timbuktu, Timbuktu to Maghreb, Maghreb to fucking Egypt, Egypt to Aegean, and then to Venice. So it's very convoluted. I need a ton of merchants, more than I have currently. Well, I don't even have expiration, so I can't colonize Brazil if I can't see it. Okay, back to the war. Hey, penal colony. Good. Yes, do it. Does it have revolt? I don't see any. Well, I guess someone has secessions now. This flood maintenance thing, it has to be related to me taking Egypt, because it started around that time. I don't know how it functions. Like, I don't know what exactly it's doing, but it costs me money, I know that much. Alright. I don't think he has much of a chance here, if I had to guess. I like how Russia's kind of just migrated out here to the east. I think he's lost land, though. No, maybe not. I thought that was what he colonized, but it would have been Russian, right? Although this isn't Russian, so I guess he's done some kind of conquering over here. And pretty recently, by the looks of it. He has conquered this recently. But yeah, as soon as Sweden and Poland kick him out completely, it'll be pretty funny. He'll be safe. He'll be safe over there from them. Maybe. I guess that way for you. Yeah, we're already at 68%. Who is that? White Horde is fighting Sweden. Damn it, Sweden! You little piggybacking motherfucker. Like, every time I go to war with someone up here, it's like, your turn. You just decide to go in, get my sloppy seconds. Little bastard. What if I wanted that land? Like, didn't you ever stop to think about that? I like how Poland took Neva somehow. And Novgorod. He got all the good provinces over here. I don't need that. You guys should spread the love around. I probably don't need more armies in this anymore. You guys can just come back here. Oh, fuck. Oh, good, I have armies down here. Let's take that one. I just had a revolt down here not too long ago. I don't think he has any forts left, so I'm surprised he's, I probably lost a lot of war score from that battle. Yeah, I lost 10 war score from Kiev's battle. 10. Makes sense. So I probably need to fight him, right? No, I don't want to fight him. I want him to beat Poland somehow. That's not going to happen. Or Sweden. Let's see what he'll give me. Mordovia is a really big state. Well, I'd have to give him this stuff, right? We just wouldn't look right without it. Yeah. That's every part of Nogai Steppe except for this one province. And then that's the rest of East Don. It's the rest of West Don. Rest of Mordovia. I could even give him this one. What state is that? That is part of Galicia, which is also owned by Russia. Which probably won't be for much longer. But that would let me full annex Russia, except for the Yaroslav provinces. I need to get to Russia before these are gone, otherwise it's gonna ruin my OCD. I don't need to take that in that war, in this war, though. It looks like a little bit more... It's a little bit more pleasant-looking border, except for this one province. But that'll work. Let me get rid of some cores, I guess. Oh, you won't. Okay. Okay, you... I guess move down there with your partner. And you guys can meet up Constantinople. Okay, are you here yet? Not yet. We'll meet up here. And I need to make sure I give those away. Oh yes, let's definitely do some expulsions. Expel the heretics. Catholics? Protestants? No. Reformed? Nah. Jews? It's a classic. We do Sunnis. There's a lot of Sunnis to expel. Let's do that. That'll piss off every province I own, basically. Right, I need to give these away. Bornesh. Tambov. What is this? Gorny Karamizi. Mordovia. Uvek. Chuvash. Bersh. Samara. Yike. Boki. And Nogai itself. Alright, looking better, Kiev. Not perfect. Not perfect. This is just unacceptable, really. Is that your only province that you own? Can I declare on you? Oh, I can! Well. Oh man, you were so close to surviving. Okay, let's go for it. You do have a leader. Hey, Roma! I've already converted it once, believe it or not. It now has 40% of the population as Orthodox there. So this next time should finish it. Alright, let me finish off Nogai and then I'll call the episode to a close. I feel like I spent half the time just talking about trade maps. Let's do... I guess I can't do a Hermitage. Hey, good job. This is Wasteland. Okay. I can even colonize these too. After this. Actually, I don't know if you can through vassals. Maybe. Because you can technically core it, so it might let you. Yeah, I know you can through colonies. Colony states. Hello, no guy. I hope you didn't have allies. Oh, you didn't. Okay. That's good. That's good. This is border patrol. Border gore patrol. We're just making sure the world looks prettier without you. No guy. No guy, you're two. He is a steppe nomad with one troop. And I still can't core anything. It might be from revolt risk, actually, at this point. Oh, he already wants peace. How adorable. That is so cute. And look at his fort. It's at half morale. Hey. Hey, Jerusalem does have a large one as well, so they'll both convert permanently. Well, not permanently, but to a majority. Okay, some cores are done. My colonist is almost there in Madagascar. And there's no guy finished. Oh my god, are you kidding me? No! Oh, that sucks. I can't core it because he hasn't cored all this shit yet. It doesn't make sense, actually, because he has this chord, and this is technically a water tile. Russia, a permanent claim on this province. Oh, no, I can do it. I can do it. Please tell me this works. Yes! Oh, you're you almost got away with it. No, guy. That was a good try. Alright, that is way better. Way better. I think. Yeah, that's definitely better. Kiev is massive. Wonder what its population is now. 858. So that is 8,580,000. And also, yes, as someone pointed out, I went exponential in my own population reading. 2,000 population at a value of 10,000 per unit is not 2 billion. It is in fact 21,710,000. I went a few decimal places in the wrong direction there in my last reading. But yeah, it's not likely that there was 2 billion people in 1651 here. So yeah, that definitely makes sense. Anyway, it's been Miskatonic, and I will see you guys next time.